We really believe that the way to learn best is by, instead of being told, being given the opportunity to ask questions. We really were able to deepen that work with the UFT contract and the PROS programs.
Truly changed around her academic performance.
Just because you have all Fs or you're doing bad in school doesn't mean you can't make it.
I get to choose what's best for my students. I don't define success as getting a perfect score on the Regents. I define success when a student tells me, give me another problem.
With the support of the AFT, our community has come together to provide Peoria's youth with more opportunities.
We see the value of internships to draw the connection between what students are learning in the classroom and the careers of their choice.
Some students show no interest at all, and all of a sudden the light goes on. They realize it's something that they could do.
I want to go into the nursing career. I was here a week and I was like, yeah, I absolutely love this place.
We also help them with their interviewing skills and how to write a resume, how to write a cover letter.
The business community, the more interns they take, the more they will realize that, hey, these are quality young men and women who are very willing and capable of coming to work for us.
So with our food journals, with our Innovation Fund grant, students are working to discover how healthy lifestyles can be affected by the community and how they can affect the community in return.
I think fresh is the best kind of food to eat.
Large-scale projects that the kids are able to connect all of their different content areas. First graders are able to talk to seventh graders about what they're doing for the garden.
We started with social studies and science about weather, and in math we learned about data. It's no longer just abstract, I'm learning this because she's teaching it. They really connect and they're really invested in it.
It looks great. With project-based learning, we're developing a mindset to improve and reflect. Critical thinking skills are involved.
I'm gonna take everything and put information down here in my mind.
They take the initiative to actually text somebody, where are you? Here's what we're doing, here's what you need to do so that our project is still on pace.
We can't build these ginormous.
The best part of my day is just seeing these kids problem solve and work through some really difficult and challenging engineering problems until it's fixed.
Because of Mr. Spath's guidance and the robotics team, I'm now going to be pursuing a career in mechanical engineering.
Choppers, strippers, grinders, and rippers.
We were working on teeth and how fossils are what paleontologists use for everything that they know about dinosaurs.
Pointy teeth so I can eat meat.
We went to the Carter County Museum and the kids were introduced to all the fossils that have been found locally.
And the main foundation for that knowledge is from this skull that was found right outside your door. You read about it in a book, but you don't really engage with the material on a personal, tactile level. You get to touch and handle real bones and learn the process of paleontology as a science.
Will they ever be assessed on whether the T-Rex was a carnivore? They won't, but will that be something they will remember for the rest of their lives? Sure.
The AFT Teacher Leader Program, within that shared environment, we have the ability to form practices, protocols, policies.
If you don't speak up, who's going to? There's going to be that vacuum of power and influence, and it's going to be the people who don't have your best intentions and the best intentions of the students.
It gives you a chance to step back and learn law, learn everything that's driving the environment in which you work.
I really moved from someone who couldn't speak the language to someone who really could advocate on behalf of teachers in Ohio.
If administrators and legislators used our strengths and then backed us, we'd be unstoppable.
Henry has made a decision to focus on teacher collaboration, and so we get together as all technology teachers.
We have different skills and then we just kind of help each other. And then they say that I am the person who helps bring structure.
By asking the other teachers how it is that they're succeeding with the student and how they're engaging the student, ultimately I can use that in my classroom.
We have a system here where if students make a contract with the teacher that they can turn that grade into a passing grade. And that involved a lot of me talking to teachers and saying, how can I support them in here? We have dedicated time where we can work. Can they take a test in here? Can I send them to you to take a test?
The Resident Educator Program was designed to help progress a teacher from those early developing stages to accelerate their growth, to have them become more skilled.
Those first
couple months are just absolutely stressful and very overwhelming, and being able to have my resident mentor really allowed me to get to the next day, the next week, the next month, and now here I am in my 3rd year.
I have uploaded 1,360 lessons onto Share My Lesson. I know there are people out there that will use it. That's more than enough reward.
It's almost a unifying in its own sense that here we are, we're teachers, we're in this together.
Thank you, thank you. What that little sheet did was it gave me a different way of thinking about my lesson. Like, oh, make sure that you've done this.
Really made me warm that you used it.
I figured that since it worked well in my classroom, why not share it with other teachers?
I went and never thought about doing a grocery store like this. It was fun.
Being part of Share My Lesson, it makes me feel like I'm part of a community. When I heard that they were at 1 million users, it really made me excited because even though I'm 1 in a million, I know that I'm making a difference.